So here we are once again. This is a piece of bark. It's cottonwood bark. It's 19 inches tall, 5 inches wide, and the thickness is normally 3 inches. Maybe this one's 4. This one kind of has we see there's a crack there, so this would kind of be like a bark knot. I'm not too sure how to pronounce it. So, but on this piece here, I'm going to get rid of this. Can I snap it? Yeah, I'm going to get rid of all this stuff here, and I'm going to keep the top part of that knot. So all this here is going to be removed to carve on a wood spirit. With this bark, I see some people, they get it and they start carving it right away, but you got to know it's shaly. So if you look here, you'll see like the splits, just like slate. You got to get rid of the shaly stuff where you want to do your carving, because if I just start carving into this stuff right here, and then I carve deep around the side, it's an easy way to get your nose to break off the piece if you don't clean it up first. So I got a flathead screwdriver here. I'm just gonna wedge it under here, see if we can do the old screwdriver pry bar test. So we got it there pretty good too. Let's see here. Now you're gonna have to excuse me on this video. I'm all plugged up from my sinuses, and I got a bad tooth. I got a going on. I don't know. I just don't know. Like I was in the bath or shower the other day, and I don't know. I just scratched my tooth, and a piece of my friggin' tooth fell off. It's like, man, is that what happens with age? You just teeth start falling out. I don't know. I brush my teeth every day, so who knows? But yeah, so I just want to get more of this junk off here. I think I'll carve it off. Sorry, I wasted you guys' time. All right, so I decided not to waste any more. Fuck. All right, so I decided not to waste any more of you guys' time and clean up this bark on my own time. You can see here there still is some cracks, but when you're carving this bark with power tools, and for the cracks, what I'm speaking of, you can get some good when you're using your bit, your Dremel bit. Listen to the wood, let the wood speak to you. If it sounds like it's rattling, well, that's a good indication that this crack goes all the way through. But it wasn't rattling, so I think it seems pretty good. Now, you can see how deep I carved it, so I left this up here just to give it a natural look. This is a special piece of this is a special carving. It's for somebody's birthday, so it's not like I'm just having fun carving. I'm actually carving it for somebody. So let's see here. Where do you want to put your eyes? Let's put our eyes right here. Once again, your center line. Center line is very important. And your forehead here. Now this one is going to have kind of like not like a cowlick, but it's going to have a part here. And the hair is going to kind of come down here. So I don't know. So this is all going to be hair up here. Now, the nose. And then your mustache. You don't have to draw all this stuff on right now, but I'm just kind of showing you guys how I do it. Make this forehead a little bit wider over here. Just get those lines on there so you know that that's all hair up here. So if you want to, I talk lots of my videos about getting this part of the nose to stick farthest off the face. Well, what you would have to do in this case, if you want to have hair up here, excuse me, you would have to carve this forehead back a little bit first, then redraw the hair on, then carve the hair in. So I think we'll do that. We'll just get our Dremel bit. I'm going to use my Dremel. I'm using the Dremel 4000 hooked up to a foot pedal, not speed control, just on off. And the Dremel flex shaft. If you're going to get into wood carving, you have to get yourself the Dremel flex shaft. It's like carving with a pencil. So here's the Kutzall bit to this Kutzall Extreme Flame bit I'm going to use just to carve deep here. Well, not too deep. I don't want to push it back too much, but carve deep here. And well, I'm going to, oh boy. I'm going to go like this. To this point here, I'm going to carve all this like that. And see all this wood here? I'm going to slope it down like this. Not too much. Your noses don't have to stick farthest off the face. I just think if you're going for realism, it helps make the face look more, well, friggin' real. Duh. Okay. Now you can see that. Boom. Now I can redraw the eyes on, center line, eyes. Don't forget to put that hair in there so you know that there's going to be hair there. Just above the eyebrows. Your nose. Bada bing, bada bang. So I'm going to cut that hair in quickly here. Then we'll go put our eyes across. Remove below the eyebrows. Carve your nose in. Remove the wood beside the nose. Oh, I love having toothaches. Having a toothache makes me so friggin' happy. All right, so there you go. Let's see. Let's get some better lighting or shading here. There's the nose. So we got the hair up here. You try and get some better shading here. Come on. We got the hair up here. The nose sticks farthest off the face. This is what I say, like, on lots of my videos about carving deeper. Don't be afraid to carve around this nose deeper and remove wood here. Don't be afraid to carve these underneath the eyebrows deeper. Then take the eyebrows down lower to make everything kind of seem uniform. You know, like, just carve deeper. But when you carve deeper, you got to adjust. So pretend I'm talking about underneath this eyebrow. If you carve these eyebrows back farther, this nose, the nose can stick farther off. Like if I carve these eyebrows way down here, this nose is going to stick way far off the face. But then, so if I carve these eyebrows down deeper, which means pushing them back, then I would have to carve this hair deeper too. So when you carve one thing deeper, you usually have to carve another thing or another thing deeper too. So what kind of mustache do you want to give this wood spirit fellow? Let's just do a standard. I want this to look like a Geordie wood spirit, you know, just because it's for somebody's birthday. You know, I do want it to be a special one, but I think this hair makes it special because I've never really done hair like that. That comes down with like a thing there. What would it be called? A hair cowlick up in here. Usually they're off to the side, but let's just make this one look like a Geordie wood spirit, so that the person gets it, knows that whenever he looks at it, it's a Geordie wood spirit and it's carved for him. So I think on this video, most people, like, I'm gonna be completely honest here. The biggest struggle with carving faces is the eyes, carving realistic looking eyes. That's the biggest struggle. Okay, 100% hands down. The second big struggle people are the very beginners struggle with are the noses. That's the second big struggle. I think the third struggle that I see from my Facebook group, Beginning Dremel Carvers or Carving Fusion members on Facebook. I'm not pitching my groups. I don't care about Facebook groups. Actually, I hate Facebook groups. But the beard hairs. That's so the hardest thing to do on wood spirit is the eyes. The second hardest is shaping the nose. The third hardest I see people doing, you can tell they're very beginners, is scratchy looking beard hairs. So let's try and, I don't know if we'll be able to focus on the eyes, but let's focus on the nose and the beard hairs on this one. Okay? So what we're going to do is, I got the same cuts. Oh, if I didn't say you can get these cuts, I'll just go to the description below and take you to the cuts all site. So where was I? My camera died, and then I went into a little carving frenzy thing. I'll show you guys after letting my camera charge. So the nose, the mustache. You got your if you go like this, bring that line across the top there for your nostrils. To kind of give them another little. You don't want to carve that line across the top there, but that's just for the nostrils. I think this is the time for the very beginners. You know, you don't have to carve this in their mustache, and you don't have to do this part yet. I think for the very beginners, and even for myself, it would probably be a good time to switch to a less aggressive burr when you're working on the nose. Now I'm looking at the burrs talking at the same. My burrs talk at the same time. I got this gold one here. This is the gold burr. It's all plugged up, but oh no, is this a diamond burr or is this the gold burr? No, that's the gold burr. It's just all plugged up. So I'm gonna switch in this gold burr and we're gonna do the nostrils and come down here and we'll do this. Now I don't care what anybody says. When you get a plugged burr like this, you can soak them in WD-40 overnight, bleach, whatever you want to do to make them not so plugged up. I just got this little wire brush. This is like a file cleaning brush. And that's how I do it. Now, cuts all even suggest you can burn it out there, but this works just good for me. I don't care if you guys say it makes it duller. So what you want to do is establish your nostrils, right? So we already have a good thing for our nose. It's kind of like a triangle, like that way. It's hard to show that, but see, it sticks furthest off the face. Just take your time doing this part here. I'm going to turn my dust collector on. Switch to the other side. Follow that line. You want your nostrils to be at the same height. And I'm sorry, but this burr is just too it's just too friggin' dull. So here's the silver flame burr. Right, come to the other side. You can drop the bridge of the nose down lower, carve it deeper. Make sure you split your eyebrows. See? The same thing between the bridge of the nose. So now, where's the pen? To right here, cut here and here, cut below the nose again, just a little bit, but in each corner, right here and right here, carve that deeper. Then make the mustache go. So this would be your cheekbone right here, right? Your cheeks. Carve this mustache so it goes deeper inside there. So this is higher and this is lower inside, deep inside there. I'm trying my best to explain here, but sometimes I don't know. It's like, what am I even talking about? Okay, so you see that cut I just did there? Now I'm going to take it down deeper inside this cheek here. See how it's deeper in there now? Now, I've noticed when I'm working on this that for the eyes, I don't have much room to carve real eyes in there, but we'll figure that out. See, the more area you have, let me get my pencil. Jeez. The more area you have here, the better you're going to be able to carve your eyes in, because we're not going to have much cheek or thin lines there. But to fix that problem, all you would have to do is, well, take your eyebrows back farther. And I can do that. I still have room. So I want to cut this out. I want to make all this, I want to take all this wood away. All right. Don't forget you have to cut beside the bridge of the nose again too. Split your eyebrows again. Shape below the nose a bit. So now you can see how much more room I got inside there just by doing that, by taking the eyebrows higher to the hair. So what kind of mustache do you want to give this guy? Let's just give him a simple center line. Mine always kind of look aggressive. Anyways, there's what's going on here. Sometimes when I try and explain things, I I do less of a good job. What I'm doing now is just setting up for the bottom lip. Okay, so there's the inside of the mustache. Now let's give him a bottom lip. Cut straight across. Your lips in there. Remove the wood below the lip. Remove the wood below the lip. Okay, so that your lips in there. Now dig deep into this corner, then dig deep into this corner, and then round the lip. Feather that wood out. Now round the lip. Make your lips smaller. And you see how high the mustache sticks off the face here? Doesn't need to be that high. Take that down lower, closer towards the lip. Both sides. Okay. Let's make it smaller. This is actually a really soft piece of bark. It's kind of hard to carve. All right. So now the nostrils, all I do is just go like this, up and under. Like, let's see here. Up and under. Don't go too close to the edge of this nostril. You'll blow it out and you'll have a big, crazy nostril there. So just actually, before you do the up and under, look at your nostril. Make sure everything's equal. Like you got two sides. You got this side and this side. Make sure they're both equal to where you want them. Okay, so look at this. All right, so we got our nostrils in there. Now let's just round them off a bit. Just take your time and shape your nose the way you want it shaped. All right, so I think that's pretty good. Now, cheekbones. I'm going to do cut straight down here. Same on the other side. All right, so I want these 2 points to be kind of the same right across. You can always draw a line across there. See, this one here is a little bit lower. That's all right. I'm just going to everybody has their own ways of doing it. I just kind of round off a cheekbone in there. And I kind of go like this. Now, same for the other side. Okay. Now, your mustache needs to roll off, or do you even need to have a mustache rolling off? Let's just go ahead. Round this off just a little bit. We got some weird stuff going on down here. Push your mustache down. Carve your mustache down farther. Roll it off. Round it off. No straight lines. Carve your bottom lip in a bit deeper. Work on your cheekbones. There we go. I think now might be a good time to hang up your piece, have a break, and see what you think of it. Break time. Looks like I'm going to have to fill up my coffee, but that's not the best idea to drink coffee when you got an abscessed tooth with 2 shots of sugar in there. So here's what we got so far. Okay. I just carve a hole in the back, hang it, put a nail in the wall, and hang it up. Here's just Carve Rob's side view. Got the hair up there still, kind of. I stopped with the hairs because, well, we're just gonna. This bark is a little bit fuzzy too, so we're just gonna do simple beard hairs, like I was doing right here. Anyway, so that's that. Enjoy your break. Stare at your piece. See what you like about it. See what you don't like about it. What do I like about this piece? What don't I like about this piece? Well, I think it's pretty good so far. I look at. Don't forget, shadows will play with your mind too. So, but I look at this to see if this is the same height as this. This one's a little bit lower. Got lots of depth inside the lip there. See what I mean? Punch in there, then punch in there. Carve. So, punch. That means dig deeper. Carve deeper. Punch. Bring your bit out. Carve it out there. Punch. Bring it out there. See how it's round inside there. Not so straight across. Anyways, this let's I don't know what I'm gonna carve off line here for a bit. Hey, just Carve Rob, how you doing? Actually, you know what I thought? Carving off line for a bit. I decided I'm gonna give this wood spirit a friend. We'll give it 2 wood spirits. So I'll carve one down here and then we'll blend them together. Yes. Nice birthday present. The two wood spirits. Oh yeah, also, this is what I did when I was in the carving frenzy. This is a piece of really terrible Western red cedar, super wide grain. This was, well, it was a round piece for the Wowsy's workshop, Larry Dibb's Watcher Challenge. So, anyways, that's what it is. So I gotta say, I'm sorry. I went on another carving frenzy. It's got your old school carving fusion wood spirit down there. That one's not going to have real eyes. Here's another just carve Rob side view. We'll give them some details later. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is, I guess, well, I think I'm pretty sure I talked about carving that nose. I mean, this nose. I did cut in a little bit too deep right in here, but that's not a big deal, really. It's easy to fix. Now, I guess I'm going to cut in the eyes. This one's going to have realistic looking eyes. Not totally 100% realistic, but they're going to look like they're supposed to be eyes. I mean, God, friggin' camera, though, man! So, the eyes, dot here, dot here. Oops. Look at that. That guy would be googly eyed. I kind of want these eyes to be like this, then. So, I guess I want them to be sloped down like this way. Slope down on each side. If that's gonna happen, it's gonna happen. If it's not gonna happen, it's not gonna happen. I guess you could say. So I'm not even gonna film. I want to concentrate. I want to do good eyes for this, for the fellow's birthday. So let me just carve these eyes and see if I can do a good job. The super soft bark. It's not easy to carve because it's almost a little bit too soft. So how about I just see if I can carve in some eyes, and then I'll be back. So I ain't gonna lie, I kind of went crazy and I finished the carving. Now I went over it with this flap sander. These are sanding mandrels that you get on Amazon. I think they're in my Amazon store. You get like 6 or 7 for $10 or something. And I use this the cloth back sandpaper. So 1, 2, 3, 4 one way, and the other one the back way. Now turn your Dremels down, please, when you use this, because if you sand with your Dremel maximum, you will fry your Dremel. You will see your Dremel smoking. Mine's still warm. And it wasn't, what speed did I do it at? 20, that's the speed I did. This is the Dremel 4000 here. Kicking ass David Grass bought me this one. So turn your Dremel down. So here's the piece. Here's a traditional wood spirit, how I started carving them with no eyes when I first started carving. And then this one with the droopy eyes. Now, how can I explain this? So a lady reached out to me and asked me if I could do a special wood spirit carving for somebody. She sent me a picture of him. She asked me if I could do a few features of him in the wood spirit. So his hair came down like this. He kind of has like a dark curly hair, kind of comes down like this. Now, this up here really doesn't look like hair, but it's a wood spirit's hair, kind of, if it makes sense. So I incorporated that, and I incorporated the not droopy, but more like a puppy dog kind of eyes. And I'm not saying that in a disrespectful way. I also gave it some of my carving fusion swirls up there to give it some more authenticness. There's some details on this one down here too. So let's give you the just carve Rob side view. Hi, Rob. And the other way. So the hair is maybe some new things I'll start doing on wood spirits like that. I kind of like it. Kind of makes it look like a leaf kind of man or something. The eyes were tricky to do, super soft, fuzzy bark. Now, I'm not putting any kind of finish on this or anything. Now, I got to ship this piece out. I had to carve this with an abscess tooth. I got to ship it out to get it to him for his birthday. Now, you can put oil on it. You get some different colors of the bark in here. You can see the grain. It's like darker closer to the outside than lighter on the inside. But I would suggest just leaving this. I have ruined lots of different carvings by putting lots of different things on carvings. I would just leave it and call it done. Okay? Now, here is who it's for. Hopefully, the lady's going to have this carving for you when right after you watch this video. Hopefully she's going to be sitting right beside you and she's going to be able to go out to her car or wherever, her locker, and get this carving for you. To Jeff, it's Jeff Herman. Happy birthday from Jordy Johnson. I left a little bit of space there for her to sign it. I signed it. Now Jeff's name is Brud, B-R-U-D. His nickname's Brud. Tracy is the one that sent this, paid for this for you, Jeff. And you know, she speaks very, very highly of you. Jeff is a carver. I'll put a picture right here. She told me that he took part in the steampunk challenge, and I'll put a picture of the carving that he did for the steampunk. And she told me he's just got into chainsaw carving. He does have he sells his carvings on no, not friggin'. Here we go. I need to take some more T3s. The carving on what's that friggin' Etsy. It's Bread's I'll leave a link to it below. If anybody wants to see his carvings. But so Jeff, thanks for all the support as the years go by. Man, you got such a good friend. That's so nice of her to reach out, want to buy one of my carvings for you. I hope this one's special for you. I hope you can take it for your journeys wherever you go, whatever you do. I hope it brings you good luck. Oh, I also put this. I want you to know I put this spirit down here too, because I know Tracy that bought this carving for you is your good friend at work or something like that. And you guys aren't a couple. Maybe you're married, she's married. I don't know, but you guys are just good friends. But I wanted to make it so there's two of you. So this will be you up here, and this will be her down here. So, you know, friends, sometimes they come, sometimes they go. But maybe if she goes one day, you always be able to remember her by the spirit down here. Anyways, everybody, take care of your teeth. Brush your teeth. I brush my teeth. I'm going to start brushing them 2 times a day now. But I guess age just makes things decay. We're all getting older. And yeah. Okay. Hey, Tracy. Okay. 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 Hey, Jeff. Oh, don't shit your pants. Oh.